Hey guys, Carrie with the Love Yourself box here. Today we're going to talk self-care, why we need to be practicing self-care, and steps that you can start implementing into your life to start practicing self-care today. So, self-care is basically any action that you perform with the goal of improving your life. So, it could be, something that you do for your emotional health, mental health, physical health, any of those. A good analogy for self-care that I like to use is a car, right? So for a car to run properly and run its best, it needs to be filled with gas. It needs to have oil in the engine and it needs transmission fluid. If one of those fluids is low or all of them are low, it's not going to run as well as it would if all of those fluids were tapped up and at their highest potential. So the same thing with self-care, right? We're not going to work at our best if we're low in our mental health, emotional health, or physical health. If we're lacking somewhere in there, we're going to struggle with our self-care and our just overall health. So that's why practicing self-care is important. So when we're practicing self-care, a lot of times we're like, oh, well, it's selfish of me to take time for myself. But in reality, it's actually unselfish of you to take the time to take care of yourself. I like to say self-care is a selfishly unselfish practice. So basically, you're taking the time to take care of yourself so that you can give so much more and so much better to everyone around you. And so when you're at your best and you can give everyone your best, it's just a domino effect of everyone, having better outcomes. A lot of times when you're caregiving, it's hard to remember to take a break and take care of yourself or do something for yourself. And sometimes you feel guilty if you're like, well, I want to do this for myself, but then I feel bad. Don't. It's okay. It is okay to take time for yourself. It's important to take time for yourself and check in on yourself. And I mean, it doesn't have to be things that are going to take a long time. When you get your first self-care checklist, you're going to see the majority of those tasks are tasks that are going to take you 5 minutes or less to do, because in this life and in this role of a caregiver, it is hard to find, large amounts of time to practice self-care. But if you're doing little things every day to practice self-care, that is going to still have a good effect on you. And if you want to start implementing self-care today, you can start journaling, or journaling is a great outlet. You could do art, crafting. You can, just watch the sunrise, drink a cup of coffee, wake up before everyone else and just enjoy a cup of coffee in the quiet. Once everyone goes to bed, just sit on the couch and watch a show. There's so many different ways to just unwind and take care of yourself. And it's important. It's important that you're checking in on yourselves. And I just want to encourage you guys to do that every day, because just find one little thing, look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I can do this. I got this. You'll feel so much better if you're taking care of yourself, and you'll be a much better caregiver. So I hope that these tips and explanation help you a little bit more understand self-care and why self-care is important. I do believe that self-care is different for all of us, kind of like the car, right? There's so many different makes and models. Some require different oils and different gas, and we're the same way, right? So what works for one of us might not work for another one of us. Find what works for you. Do what works for you. And if you have any inspiration or any fun ways that you practice self-care, please feel free to leave them in the comments here, or message me on Facebook, or I'm on Instagram, or you can even email me at info@theloveyourselfbox.com. All right, well, I'm so excited for you guys to start implementing self-care into your lives, and I hope you guys all have a great day.